It began with 10. And you've chosen the final 2.
I'm really chuffed.
To be in the final 2, amazing.
Barry, Adele, well done.
Now the battle is on.
I want to win this.
It would just mean absolutely everything.
And there's still everything to prove.
She is every bit as determined to win as I am.
He said now, it's not here! Come on!
To win something that is not what I do.
Sorry, Adele. I want to whip your ass.
Barry is enjoying cooking.
I'm a competitor. I've come this far. It's a goal I want to achieve. I want to win.
I want it now! Come on, guys!
Adele, there is a person, in my opinion, who's worked the hardest.
My God, I think I've wet myself with excitement.
Only one can win. Welcome to Hell's Kitchen on the eve of our grand final. Yes, Barry and Adele are slugging it out for the title of Hell's Kitchen champion. Good news for Barry and Adele, bad news for any diners wanting fish or pudding. And we reveal the winner tomorrow. The phone lines are now open, so exercise your rights by phoning and voting for your choice of champione. For Barry the Masher McGuigan, simply dial 0901 6161 001. Or for Adele the Garnish Silver, the number is 0901 6161 007. Calls cost 35 pence from the BT landline. Mobile and other networks may be higher. Lines closed during tomorrow's show. And votes received after that time will not be counted but may still be charged. So get calling. Remember, if you don't use your vote, we might as well be communists. But we begin with a trip down memory lane when 10 innocent, fresh-faced celebrities turned up on day 1, barely able to cook an egg, little knowing that in 2 weeks' time they'd barely be able to cook lots of things.
The first thing I want you to do is something very simple. So I want you to all cook me an egg dish. What are you doing?
I'm attempting an omelette.
The day I set the egg challenge, I wanted to see how they held a pan. I wanted to see their approach to the stove. I wanted to see how they cooked an egg. So without asking them too many questions, I got a great understanding and insight to them as a person.
I got it!
Tastes like overcooked toast. And no seasoning, Barry. So this is for presentation. So it's all about presentation, not flavour. That's what you're telling me. Is this a pancake you've made me? I could clean down the surfaces with this, couldn't I? Like a dishcloth.
Now, after 16 days in Hell's Kitchen, Marco sets the celebrities a new challenge, to cook him a dish of their choosing.
Go and do whatever you wish to do. Choose whatever ingredients you want to do. But take the inspiration from Hell's Kitchen. I set them the challenge because what I wanted to see is what they'd learn.
The challenge was to make something that was not on the menu, but kind of putting all the skills that we've used in Hell's Kitchen into play.
And it's all very frenetic in here, very busy, very rushed, and everybody's working with cotton socks off.
We had an hour or two to find our ingredients, and I decided to make an omelette. I'm doing the very first thing I did when I came in. And if he thinks it's better, I've learned something. If it's twice as shit, I'm screwed.
More sauce, Barry.
More sauce?
Yeah.
Barry did oxtail and wild mushrooms. He obviously thought to himself, how do I overcome my lack of ability? When Barry first came, he struggled. Barry has moved on leaps and bounds since then. He now thinks about what he's doing, he questions why he's doing it, and Most importantly, he's enjoying cooking.
It was quite stressful because we were given an hour.
Look stressed. You stressed?
No, I'm going to count to 10.
Adele, when she first came, the one thing she did show off was her want to present things beautifully. There is a person, in my opinion, who's worked the hardest. She did some vegetables on the side with her pie. OK, it wasn't necessary, but that's not the point. It shows you the detail and how she cares.
Well, Brian, you made an omelette for me the very first day you came.
Yes, I did. And I thought if I made one after 2 weeks, it should be better and taste better and look better.
Well, it looks a lot better, doesn't it?
Thank you.
Brian's been in pastry for 2 weeks, so he didn't have that same confidence with the stove that the rest of them had. But if I looked at his omelette compared to the first day he came, and that mental approach to cooking, and the confidence that he's grown is phenomenal.
Can I just say, if I was on the riverbank
Yes.
and I got that, I'd be very happy.
Thank you.
Taste it. I will give you, Brian, 8.75
Thank you very much.
for showing me that you've made a vast improvement in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Barry, this looks very good.
My wife does oxtail and mushroom, but not wild mushroom. So I thought I'd put a bit
That's
of
nice.
wild
No,
mushroom.
it works. It works. I will give you 8.75 again. Nicely cooked for me. So I like my salmon pink.
The only thing wrong here is I wanted a hint of chilli, and I didn't know how powerful that...
It's powerful, trust me, it's powerful. Nicholas, can I have some water, please?
No.
I think Paul is a better cook. I think he has a better understanding of food than he had 2 weeks ago. I think when he goes back home and he's cooking a dinner party, I think he'll get more pleasure cooking at home than he had before he came to Hell's Kitchen.
I will give you 8.75 again.
Well done, Paul. Well done, you.
Adele, what I like is that you've used what you've learned. What is it?
It's chicken and mushroom pie.
Nice. You're doing a good job there.
Oh, thank you.
I will give you, for your pie, 9 out of 10.
Well done.
Adele's the winner.
Yeah.
I got a 9! I won! I got a 9. I got a 9 for my chicken and mushroom pie.
Yeah, just to reiterate, Adele got 9. You might have missed that. Well, what a remarkable journey. After 2 weeks learning at the feet of one of the world's greatest living chefs, Brian can now make a slightly better omelette in an hour. Or omelette, I think is the correct pronunciation. So the challenge over, Marco had a surprise announcement for the trainees. In his opinion, there was only one thing left for him to teach them. And if you're thinking cooking, presumably, then that's just unnecessarily cynical and you should feel ashamed. He was, of course, referring to a new skill that had less to do with cooking and more to do with shouting a lot.
There's only one thing left I can teach you. Because everything else is about refinement, really, in the time that we've got left. You know, the menu's set in stone. We've got another 2 days of it. There's nothing left I can teach you apart from one thing. And that's the pass.
Yeah! Imagine peas at you.
You can do it however you want. We all have our methods.
Oh, I can't wait to get on that pass tonight. When Marco said, kind of Barry and Paul's faces just drained of colour, and me and Brian were just like, oh my God! I can't wait.
So tonight, the first person on the pass, the first 15 minutes, will be Paul. Then it will be Barry on the pass.
You're lying that we have to do the busy part.
Then it will be Adele.
Yeah.
And then Brian, because you're in pastries, before the pastry rush, you can scream at your fellow friends, fellow cooks, whatever you want to call them.
So hold on, but you're going to teach us what to call and what
I'm
to...
going to give you the ticket. You have a license to shout.
Oh, for Christ's
Love
sake, how
it.
am I going to do that? Honestly, I will screw it up so badly.
You won't.
I'm telling you, what am I going to... You know, I can't
Well,
even...
let's hope that the 15 minutes you're on the pass, Barry.
It's quiet.
It's a quiet window.
Get away! So what time does he start?
He
You
starts
give me the
straight away.
second 15 minutes. That's when the shit hits the fan.
You've got the third.
Oh, so that's the last thing I'm going to
This
teach
is
you.
going to be a calamity.
It'll be fun.
I'm not looking forward to being on the pass. I really don't want to do that. I don't think I'm qualified enough. I need to know more about it, basically. I'd be happy to do it, in 10 years' time when I've done it for a long, long time. Then I'd be happy to do it, but not not something I don't know anything about.
Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck.
Marco.
Brian.
Thank you very much.
Marco, you won't be going very far from my side, I promise you.
I'm sure.
You should just leave him.
Yeah, I'll be called through to confession or something.
Yeah, love it. Just leave Barry by himself. I can't wait for Barry's. I'm actually going to be sitting down in pastry section just looking at him with popcorn.
What I'm saying is you say 1 asparagus, 1 caviar, 1 soup, 1 fish pie, 1 partridge, 1 fish cake at the same time.
Yeah.
You don't order the starters first and then wait a few minutes.
No.
Okay,
This sort of process.
Okay. This calling out the orders, I haven't a clue how to do that. You know, samage and away, and he uses several other things as well, which to this day is still totally confuses me.
Yeah, like you say, you just got to be strong. It's all.
Yeah.
You know, it's just basically juggling.
Yeah.
Because
But if you were battered around the head for 20 years,
Yes,
Nicholas,
true, yes.
you won't have
Okay.
so much clarity up there, you know. I promise you. I haven't spent 2 weeks in here. It was like flicking 15 rounds in the
15
ring.
rounds in the ring, yeah.
But thank you for that.
Thanks, mate.
Well, what I'll be looking for is whether they can inspire, push, drive, or are they going to sink? But it'll be interesting to see how they can push the troops forward, how they can hold it all together without them straying, keep people concentrated. We'll see.
Everyone's like, you're going to have to speak up. Oh, don't you worry about that. They'll hear my voice for miles. Am I going to shout at Marco? Well, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it?
Coming up, the celebrities morph into mini Marcos.
Samaj, away!
Where is my plate? Where is my tray?
Welcome back to Hell's Kitchen, just a day away from our grand final. Yes, with 1 day to go, we're running our special closing down offer, 1 free meal with every free meal. Well, Barry and Adele are our 2 finalists, as I may have mentioned. But let's now find out who the other celebrities are backing. Although, given that they all thought they were going to win, I take their tips with a pinch of salt.
I'm not surprised to see Barry in the final 2, just because of his determination, how hard he works in the kitchen. His organisation, not that he's a natural at it, but he works hard at it.
Barry is tough and determined and absolutely willing to try anything. All those are great qualities, and he keeps going, and he's really nice to everybody who's around him.
Barry's amazing because Barry is so focused and driven, and when Barry actually gets in the zone of doing something, you can't get him out of it.
I think if Barry was the worst cook in the world, he'd still be in now because people just like him. Fortunately, he's a great cook as well.
What's special about Barry is his Irish charm. I think he wins everybody over, and he's going to win everybody over in the kitchen. Everybody wants to work for him, and everybody wants to do well by him.
Well, I've worked with Barry. He's awesome, but I think Adele is a little more focused.
The funny thing about Adele is when she first arrived, she couldn't boil an egg properly. And now she's practically running a meat section. She's ran a side section, and she was more or less a team leader. She really has come 360.
She's definitely got managerial qualities. She knows how to sort people out, get things going, get things on time, get things really moving.
She's hard-working, and she really applies herself. She gets stuck into everything that she does, and her concentration levels are great.
I think that some of the strengths for Adele in the kitchen are her consistency, her ability to multitask.
I think Adele's approach to the kitchen is definitely head down, hard work, and do the best she can, and she doesn't seem to moan or ask for a lot of help. She just gets on with what she's doing.
Both Adele and Barry are great, but I've got to say I'm glad I'm in Barry's team because I'm behind Barry.
I think I'd be over the moon to see him win, and I think his kids would be so proud, and his wife, and I think he deserves it.
Barry deserves to be in this final. He is Mr. Charm personified, but you know, you can't fake charm in a kitchen. It's really there. He was a winner in the boxing ring. I hope he'll be a winner in the kitchen.
I would love Adele to win, but I think winning this would just be the icing on the cake. I think she really deserves.
I'm so proud Adele, woman power, has gotten to the top. I hope she wins. God bless her, and I think she's just awesome.
Kelly LeBrock there, as we've never seen her before, talking. Well, time now for another of Marco's recipes. This is a perfect dish for anyone wondering how to use up all that leftover lobster in the fridge. It's a typical Marco Pierre White creation, so grab that bottle of ketchup now.
What we're going to make today is a cocktail of lobster with Mary Rose sauce. So what we do is take 4 egg yolks, mustard, juice of some lemon, just add our arachido oil and slowly incorporate the oil so we're emulsifying it. It's got to be not heavy, not light. It's got to have that nice, when you nappy something, it just sort of glides off but stays. You want it to coat really. And just slowly work it in. I mean, sometimes people put truffle inside chopped truffle, but I don't think it does anything for it. So there's our basic mayonnaise. So now what we do is put some ketchup in and some Armagnac. It just gives it that richness, it just perks it all up. You can see, just fold it in there. And we all know how I love a bottle. A little bit of Tabasco and a little bit of Worcester sauce. Just a taste. It just gives it a bit of spice, perks it up. Just add some salt, some more lemon juice. Why all chefs in the old days turned into alcoholics. All that drink around them. So now we'll move on. Lobster tails, baby watercress, basil, parsley, coriander, chives, lettuce. Okay, what we're going to do now is some chiffonade. And chiffonade really means just slicing. This is an iceberg. I like iceberg because it's nice and crispy, but that's, people might use costs. Okay, now we take lobster, just cut it into nice little nuggets. Poach the lobsters for 5.5 minutes. Turn them upside down to keep the juice in it to release the heat. We take some watercress. This is baby watercress. We put so basically what we've made is a little nest. And that's a whole tail of lobster. We take some basil. Basil works very nicely with the lobster. So as you see, a tiny bit of seasoning on the lobster. Just a little bit of parsley, some of the cocktail sauce. I just like to finish the tips of the chives. I prefer to put the herbs on top rather than inside, because I want to taste my herbs, I want to taste the texture of them, and I want to taste my sauce. And if you wanted to be a little decadent, you could always turn something very simple into something very special. Just by putting a little bit of caviar on the top. And there's your lobster cocktail.
So that's how to use up your leftover lobster. All you need now is a recipe to use up that half-gallon of Marie Rose sauce you just made. Well, earlier, Marco set the celebrities the challenge of running the pass. With service approaching, it was finally time for our chefs to take control of this mighty juggernaut of a restaurant, push down on the throttle, pull on the handbrake, and yank the wheel hard to the left.
My pre-service nerves are quite high today. We've got 15 minutes on the pass, acting as a mini Marco. And I can't wait for that bit.
Well, I am stressed about spending 15 minutes at the pass.
I'm not looking forward to the fact that I've now got 15 minutes to do on the pass. I'm hopeless at that.
I just know you've got to be loud and just yell at them. And I'm loud, so I'll just be yelling. Yeah, I'll just yell. Where is my plate? Where is my tray?
Samaj, away!
So when you're seen shouting, I think Marco's happy.
Tonight I'll teach them all how to do the pass. And so they've got that 15-minute window where they can shout, they can scream, they can say almost anything, because the rules are service is service.
It's quite good in a way, because Marco always says it's not personal during service. So, does that mean I can shout and scream and call them all the names under the sun? And it's not personal because it's service? I might pull that excuse out.
Good evening. Say it's a big night tonight.
Yes.
Yep.
Big night. So I'm going to wish you all well. You all deserve to go through to the final. You all deserve to win, in my opinion. I will do my best, as always, to guide you through the service. I can't make any promises because I'm not doing the first hour of service, so I don't know what will happen. That's down to you lot. But no doubt you'll leave me with a mess and I'll have to unravel it.
We've got to.
Sort it all
Why
out.
not?
But let's be honest, by the time it gets round to your turn, Brian, you'll be in a right old state, trust me.
You know I will.
As always, let's be respectful for each other. Let's work together as a unit. But all I can say is, you know, there's nothing more really to say because I've said everything over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But just enjoy your evening.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marco.
Thank you very much.
Happy day to me. So where did you You're the star of the show,
Oh,
I
you're
think.
too kind.
And you know it.
Not at all.
And you know it.
I love Adele. I don't know why. I think she's lovely.
I don't know what's going on.
I love that.
I hadn't realised that Paul was making the fish dishes. I don't know whether he knows how to cook yet, does he?
I think I have Barry McGuigan steak kidney pudding, please.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much.
I know Barry and I know Paul very, very well, so I'm kind of torn at which menu to go for, but I think I'm going to go with Dover Sole, I think. Sole and Paul Young doing it, you know, it kind of works quite well together, you know, I think.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Welcome.
Have you worn that tie every day this week?
Yes, I've not noticed.
I have noticed.
Thank you very much. Good.
Oh dear.
You got the first order.
Okay, Samage. Oh, sorry, full Samage.
Samage, 4 caviar,
Being flashed. 4 caviar.
3 sole and 1 pudding.
Yes, Paul.
Thank you.
They give you more respect than me.
Come on. Right or wrong?
Still to come, can our celebrities cut it on the pass?
2 caviar, 2 pudding, 2 fish pie.
I want it now. Come on, guys.
Yes, Barry.
Yes,
Barry!
Come on.
And Marco's causing trouble.
Come on, Paul, how long? Come on.
Come on, Paul. Fish pie, turbot sole. Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Welcome back to Hell's Kitchen, where we're host to a galaxy of stars, a gaggle of critics, and whatever the word is for footballers' wives, a shopping spree. Well, over the series, regular viewers may have heard some language they don't quite understand. Hopefully we've managed to beep out most of it. But at times, even our celebrity chefs have struggled with some of the more complex terminology of a professional kitchen. Words like egg, spoon, plate, hot. So here now, for your and their benefit, we present our guide to chef speak.
Okay, Samage, blue.
Uh-oh, Samage blue. Here we go.
Away, then. Away. Blue team. Go, 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 go.
There is obviously a language that we use traditionally in restaurants, and to the untrained ear, or to most people, they wouldn't quite understand what we're saying.
Away, 1 soup, 1 no starter.
Paul. Okay, Samage, blue team.
Samage, red team, 1 ragu, 1 foie gras. Samage, straight away. Samage, Samage.
Samage means what?
Means ordering. If the order is, the order is.
Samage, 2 consomme, 2 caviar.
Roger, will you teach me again what samage means?
In the French kitchen, they will say samage means on order.
So on order means
Yes.
get it ready.
Just get it out of the fridge.
Away, put it on.
Put it on.
Away, 1 turbot, 3 shepherd's pie, 1 pudding, 1 fish pie.
We use the term away to tell our chefs that we're ready for the dishes to be sent.
Away, 1 meringue, 1 treacle, 1 Eton mess. 3
Yes,
minutes on the pass.
Marco.
3 minutes on the pass.
Come on!
Away in the kitchen means I want my food, and I will then talk in minutes.
Away, 1 partridge pie, 2 fish cake, 1 shepherd's, 3 minutes. Go.
The pass is where the chef stands, which is my domain.
Get me a parsley, get me a parsley. I need a pepper mill, give me a pepper mill. Trim, shovel, trim, shovel, shovel, trim, shovel, 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 shovel.
And it's where the food passes over from the kitchen into the restaurant.
Table 1 main course is away, boss.
Yeah. Go, 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 go.
Could you put it on ice the next time, not throw it?
No, I can't.
I'm the head chef. The sous chef is directly below me. He's the second chef.
Matt.
Just give me 1 second.
Okay, fine.
Please, Barry.
is the maitre d'?
It's a term which is used for the restaurant manager, master of the house.
It's a bit like being an air steward. You know, you sit people down.
Like some drinks?
Yeah, you deal with all the problems and you make sure everything gets done in a specific time.
It's my role to go around the room to see everybody's happy. Ragu is like a soup, fish soup.
Oh no, I hate soup.
And then obviously making sure that Marco's happy.
That's easy in there.
It's not that easy, boss.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
I make it look easy, boss, that's all.
So good to learn what they're banging on about, just in time for the series to finish. And maitre d' Nick there making the job look easy. Though to be fair, it is pretty easy. Sorry your food's burnt, sorry your food's raw, sorry there is a hair in your food, sorry you haven't got any food, and sorry you have to leave. Now earlier we saw it was time for our 4 trainees to run the pass, a role requiring a commanding presence, forceful personality and boundless energy. Paul Young was first to go.
Everyone this evening got 15 minutes on the pass, obviously, which is like Marco's station. Marco guards that pass, and we need him on the pass.
Now you shout service.
Service.
Go.
Off you go.
No, shout go. Go.
Oh, I see.
So shout at them.
Go. Like that.
Yeah, go.
Okay. Service. Go. Right.
Paul was quite quiet when he did his time on the pass. He was kind of like, 1 fish pie, please, and 2 shepherd's pie. And I thought, oh, bless him. What a gentleman.
Do you like it on here?
No, I don't. This is weird, Nick. I should love it. I suppose it's something
Well,
I'm
let's
not
hope
sure
you get
of.
through tonight, eh?
Yep.
I think Paul felt a little shy at the pass and he didn't like shouting at it. And he tried to storm around and he bumped into me at once. He said, oh, sorry about that. And I said, Marco wouldn't say sorry. So he rushed on, I sort of barged on past me again. I think he felt a little out of place there as well, and he didn't enjoy shouting out the orders. But he was okay, he wasn't bad.
Oh, it's Barry now. Barry, come on.
Go on, Barry!
I was petrified. I had plenty of authority in my voice, but, you know, I almost felt like I didn't want to be there.
Cream potatoes you want, Barry? Cream potatoes you want, Barry?
Cream potato, where's my cream potato? Come on! How long is sold? How long? It just sounded so out of place.
Just call it on.
Okay, 2 lobster, 2 caviar, 2 pudding, 2 fish pie. Yes, Barry!
Yes, Barry!
Come on!
Yes, boss. He's better at this than I am.
I don't like sort of ordering people around, to be honest. And service! And I said, that's loud enough. He said, no, shout louder. And everybody in the restaurant could hear me hollering.
More doilies, please. More doilies. Always shout at them if you have the chance.
4 doilies. Do we need to shout anything? Do we need to shout anything, no?
Yeah, call service. Call service.
Service!
Call them.
Service!
Call them. No, that's louder.
Service!
Keep on shouting until they come.
Here it comes.
There you are.
So I didn't really enjoy that, to be honest. I mean, I tried to be enthusiastic, but I didn't really enjoy it. So I was delighted when he asked me to go back to my station.
Come on, Adele!
Look, my matching bandana.
He's like that, says you now.
Table 6.
This one.
The ladies are eating in about 5 minutes.
Can I have 2 lobster and 2 fish pie, please, Paul?
Yes.
I loved my time on the pass. I had the little mini Marco bandana in honour of Marco. And, oh, I loved it. Shouting. 1 shepherd's pie and 1 fish cake away now, please.
Yes, Adele.
And 2 partridge puddings and 2 fish cakes now.
Two partridge puddings.
Fish pie.
2 partridge pies.
How many fish pies do you want?
They're up in front of you.
And I'm only little, but I've got a really loud voice.
2
I want it
minutes.
now. Come on, guys.
30 seconds.
Come on, Tim. Come on, Tim.
She's loving this.
How long for the
How long for the shepherd's pie and the fish cake? He said now, it's not here.
It's
Come
coming.
on! I've spent this kind of last 2 weeks scared to death of Marco, so I thought, right, he's given me the opportunity to do what he does. I've got to break down them boundaries and just go for it.
How long on the cabbage, Tim?
Ready when you are.
And the spinach? Is it ready to go?
Have you got the fish cake up?
Not yet, but is it ready to go, Tim? That's what I was asking.
No.
Tell them to communicate with each other.
Can you communicate, please, guys? I don't like keep talking to the blue walls.
I absolutely loved it. Is that wrong?
Brian.
You're very... Thank you. I thought Brian was outstanding. I mean, he could do it in a jiffy. He would be really good.
On order, 3 lobster, 1 asparagus, 1 partridge pie, 2 fish cake, 1 shepherd's pie. Yes, now!
We all know Brian's a proper entertainer, and he was loving it.
Guys, I'm still waiting on this. Away, 1 sole, 1 fish pie, 1 shepherd's, 1 turbot. How long do I have to wait?
20.
In my kitchen, ain't good enough. Oh, I like that line. I could really enjoy this, you know. I just love the shouting party.
Brian was dynamite. He was great. And he was ripping the living daylights out of the rest of us and taking the mickey out of us. And when we shouted back at him, he's so witty and so fast, he would just shoot us down.
Do you like it?
I do like it.
It's fun, isn't it?
I think I'm scaring Paul though a little bit. He's getting redder.
Come on, Paul. Just walk it to me. Just walk it to me like this.
Yeah.
Just walk it to me like this. Come on, Paul. How long? Come on.
Come on, Paul, how long? Look at this. Fish pie, turbot, sole, let's go, let's go. Let's go!
You're going to get sacked in a minute.
I'm going to the tribunal. Come on, let's get serious now. Come on, Paul. How long? 1 sole, 1 turbot. Come on, how long?
Sole is going to be done in 1 minute 48.
OK, 1 minute 48. I love a man who cooks with a watch. Come on. We're going to get serious in a moment.
I love a man who cooks with a watch. I didn't even think
Wasn't
about
smiling then, was he? Yeah.
You did that well.
He's brilliant. He's really good like that. He's a real entertainer. So it was very funny.
Pastry chef, your time is up. Please go back. Please.
Oh, yeah!
And thank you very much. Well done, Baron. Brian.
I don't want to leave me.
So, Brian, the real entertainer in action. In fact, you obviously felt he was so entertaining, you voted him out last night. That's showbiz. And proof there that there's more to being Marco than just standing at the pass and shouting. As Adele showed, you need the bandana. Back out in the restaurant, meanwhile, there was one question on everyone's lips. Not, is that Lionel Blair? I thought he was dead. But who will be our 2 finalists? And they didn't have to wait long for an answer. The first person through to the final is Barry.
I'm so grateful that the public voted me in. I must have done something right. So I'm really chuffed.
But the other finalist will be Adele. Well done, Adele. Well done.
Be the last girl is just amazing. To be in the final 2, oh my God, I think I've wet myself with excitement.
Shocking. I can't believe it.
No, I can't. God!
Oh my God, I'm amazing. Flip, man. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Brian's gone. I thought he was going to win it. In order for me to get to the final, 2 people had to go, and I felt really bad about both of them.
I don't know what to say. I actually cannot believe it. People are going, are you pleased? And I'm just like a nodding dog going, it's me and you rattling around in the house tonight. I've got this far. I would like to, you know, obviously go like that 1 step further.
I want to win this. I've come this far, and I know, you know something? She is every bit as determined to win as I am. And I love that in her. She is such a little dynamo. Hey, listen, I never, ever imagined I would get
Barry, honestly, I thought I was going to be one of the first out.
Abby would win.
To win something that is not what I do would just, it would just mean absolutely everything.
Barry, Adele, well done.
I'm a competitor. I've come this far. It's a goal I want to achieve. I want to win. Sorry. I'm sorry, Adele. I want to whip your ass.
Coming up, there's family reunions for Barry and Adele.
I thought you'd have your hands chopped off your left hand, is that you?
And the celebrity diners reveal who's won their vote.
I think Adele's got what it takes to win.
Oh, Barry McGuigan all day long, isn't it?
Absolutely,
We love Barry.
Welcome back to Hell's Kitchen, where we've just 24 hours left before we reveal our champion. And tomorrow, of course, we'll be locking the doors and bulldozing the restaurant to the ground, although sadly we're contractually obliged to let these celebrity diners out first. Well, as it's a particularly busy and fraught part of the evening for Marco, I thought I'd try and grab a word with him. Marco, could we have a quick word?
Hi,
how are things
how are
going?
you?
I'm all right, how are you?
First time in 2 weeks.
It seems extraordinary, isn't it? Just before the series ends, we thought we'd have a word with you. How are things going?
No, very good, very good.
Yeah?
They've done fantastic.
Not that great.
Well.
What happened over there? Is it nice to have all the old familiar faces back?
Yeah, very nice. I mean, it's nice to have them back. 'Cause, you know, when you work with people for 2 weeks, you create this bond with them, and it's just. It was sad to see them go, but it's very nice to have them back.
Now, how do you feel about the two finalists? Do you think the viewing public got it right?
I do, yeah. I think it's absolutely right. And before service last night, I thought to myself, who will go to the final? And I said Barry and Adele.
Why is that? What have they got?
They've worked hard, they've kept their head down, they've been determined. They've just worked all the way through. Yeah, they've got their strengths and their weaknesses, but they've pushed them all the way through, which is fantastic.
All right, and what advice have you given to them? What advice have you given to them? Win.
As always, keep your head down, do your job, try your best. And even if you win or lose, it doesn't matter, you'll walk out a winner.
All right, thanks very much, Mark. Back to your work.
Well done.
Now, do you want to know what Lionel Blair thought of the food that he'd eaten when he dined here at Hell's Kitchen yesterday evening? No, neither did we, but that didn't stop him.
Adele's mash, which I didn't actually order, but I've stole a little bit from Jill, I think is the highlight of the meal.
My apologies to Mr. McGuigan for being a non-meat eater. I'm sure it's lovely.
Did Adele do the mash? Yeah. Absolutely to die for. I think she's been cheating, copying off of Barry.
Spinach. Well, I put on here, Popeye should eat that spinach.
I remember not so long ago when there was 10 of us.
Well, I'm hugely shocked and surprised.
Well, can I just say something? I work with you every day. I don't drift in for an hour.
No.
And then come back for an hour and a half in the service. I'm here every day and I see, you know, a lot of it's not to do with how well someone can cook. It's about what they put in. And the two of you deserve to be in the final. And that is my honest opinion. You're both winners.
Thank you very much.
I think the two of you have given so much. You've kept your head down. You've got different strengths. You've got different weaknesses.
Yeah.
But, you know, I like the way you work together.
Yeah. It's been a fantastic journey. I've learned from the best. And he's a magnificent man. And he has got such integrity. And he makes me want to be the best for him.
Here are just some of the diners' comments for your soups and garnishes, Adele.
I think the diners' verdicts are hilarious. How can you have a verdict for soup and garnishes? But I get them, and it was good, so I think it's funny.
The peas were wonderful.
Oh.
And Popeye should eat your spinach.
Oh!
It's the best.
Was that from Lionel Blair?
For Barry, one diner said, partridge pie, the sauce was delicious, but the partridge was a little overcooked. The shepherd pie packed a tasty punch as good as Barry's.
Yes!
Loved it.
Well done.
That's cool.
There's a man with taste.
Yeah. That's a man.
That's very good.
It's nice to get sort of generous comments, etc. But to be perfectly honest, I was thrilled with tonight's diner's verdict.
Here are tonight's diners' verdicts. The average score for Adele's soups and garnish is 8 out of 10.
Oh!
Very good, very good.
Soup and garnish.
The average score for Barry's meat dishes is 8.5 out of 10. Well done, Barry.
Thank you, man. I'm going to kiss you before this is all over.
It's the pink tie, that's what it is.
Yeah. We've come this far, and you know it's great to be here, and I can't believe that I would be in the final of a cooking competition, for God's sake.
In the restaurant, Adele and Barry's families were waiting to show their support.
There you are.
How you doing?
I'm great.
How you feeling?
I'm fine.
How's the hand?
Oh. am absolutely flabbergasted that I'm here.
Well, there's loads of people rooting for you. It's absolutely amazing.
Why are people rooting for me?
Well, do you know what the funniest thing is all of these kids, all their kids.
Like Barry to win.
Is this me beating the mash or whatever? It's a good job I'm fit. I trained like hell before I came in here. I'm still bloody exhausted, you know.
So you eating your words now?
Well,
No, look.
yeah, because you couldn't boil egg, could you?
Yeah, exactly. Well, you learned, don't
I thought
you?
you'd have your hands chopped off. You're left-handed, aren't you?
Through this, you've put your heart and soul into that. And then
I never thought I'd be there. No way.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
So that's the verdict for yesterday evening. Marco was beaten. Adele's mum has the silliest hair. Now, Hell's Kitchen has been open for 2 weeks, and in that time, one thing has become abundantly clear. That some people are never satisfied. You give them a free, undercooked dinner with hair in it, and they won't stop moaning. Of course, in most restaurants, chucking out time is about 11 o'clock, whereas here, it's usually about 2 minutes after you start to complain.
I've just found somebody's hair in my shepherd's pie. That's a Pierre White hair, definitely.
What the
Why do you love it?
I do think that's a bit tough for Dover salt. Mine as well.
There'll always be complaints and there'll always be failings. Manchester United don't win every Saturday afternoon.
You hate it? Why?
It's disgusting. I think I'm going to be sick.
If people behave in a certain way, then why should I feed them?
Apparently you didn't like...
Excuse me, you've got one of two options. You either say sorry or you go. Think about your guests. You've got 5 minutes.
In my experience, I don't think I've ever seen another chef tell the manager, that's it, get the tray, clear the table, we're not serving them anymore, and they have to leave.
Clear that table.
Okay, bring me a tray, please. Bring me a tray. Tray, please. I think it's basically unique to Marco.
Clear his table. He's going home, Kevin.
Oh, God. Sorry.
We've got to go.
He's his own boss, it's his restaurant. You know, end of the day, they're coming to eat his food. Basically, they're coming into his house.
Marco, look at the veal.
It's pink, medium rare.
Fatty.
Well, you're not too slim, are you? Let's be honest. What a total cock he was, eh? Absolute cock.
If you spend 5 minutes talking to someone on the pass, that could be the difference of someone being fed and not being fed. And I have a duty to feed everybody.
Take everything off his table.
Yes, okay, Trey, let's go, please. Trey. Unfortunately, you shouldn't have stormed up to the pass on that.
I've never been thrown out of a restaurant in my life. You complain about something, you get thrown out. Whole evening is a disaster.
We all make mistakes.
Come on!
Throw us out.
Go on, Toby!
You know, none of us are perfect.
Come here.
Toby, I'm right behind you.
We'll try our hardest to make sure that everything's right.
I just think it's a bad idea to complain.
You know, there's not many people have done what you've done and lived to tell the tale.
Well, you put me up to it.
The customer's not always right. You have a lot of people coming into your restaurant and they sit down, they order, you know, they're in good spirits, and then suddenly they turn on you.
You can dress a pig in a suit, but you can't stop him grunting.
Marco Pierre White, the only man who bites the hand he's feeding. Well, who do you think is going to win Hell's Kitchen? Last night we asked 1 or 2 celebrity diners, although after listening to them, you may still have no idea who they are.
I think Adele's got what it takes to win. I just can't believe how sadistic she is, though. I never knew she had that streak in her.
I don't know, Tim, all right, sorry.
Pudding.
I think she could go all the way.
One pudding, one fish pie. Yes, Marco.
I'm quite taken with Barry because I like a bit of a fighter.
The McGuigan all the way.
How long for my 2 peas, my 2 pies?
Well, we quite like Adele. We think she's very keen and wanting to win, so we think that she'll be trying hard.
I would love Adele to win because I just love her mash.
I have to go for Barry McGuigan, I think. Oh, he's brilliant at mash, isn't he? And that's his expertise.
I think I'd like to see Barry win because he's so, you know, he's Irish.
1 fish cake, 1 sole, 1 fish cake.
He's been helpful, he's tried to help everyone in debt. I think he deserves to win.
Oh, Barry McGuigan all day long, isn't it?
Absolutely,
We love Barry.
Where's my fish pie?
I'm a big fan of Barry McGuigan,
I'm kind of rooting for him.
Barry might just swing it.
Definitely Barry. I just think he's a lovely guy.
I would like to see Adele win. Because I think she's a sweet girl.
I am a huge fan of steak and kidney puddings. Steak and mushroom pudding today, the one I had was better than the one I get in M&S. Therefore, Barry must win.
I would really like to see Adele win. I think she's great. She's so sweet and she's working so hard. She's got a great attitude.
I think Barry should win. Because I want to cuddle him.
A wide variety of answers there. Well, two, anyway. Now, our grand final is tomorrow night, when our two finalists will be here, nervously sweating like George Bush at a spelling bee. And the phone lines are still open, so get voting to choose your champion. It's a simple either-or. For Barry, call 0901 6161 001, or for Adele, dial 0901 6161 007. Lines closed during tomorrow's show, and votes received after that time will not be counted, but may still be charged. And like a Ugandan election, you can vote as many times as you like. Well, that's all we've got time for. Join us tomorrow at 9 o'clock on ITV1 when we reveal the winner of Hell's Kitchen 2007. King Barry or Queen Adele, it's up to you. But from us now, it's good night.
For the latest news and gossip, profiles and much more, text HELL to 83339. Text costs 2 standard messages. And of course, who could forget, the winner of Hell's Kitchen will be revealed tomorrow in the live final at 9 p.m. And at the same time next Sunday here on ITV1, Miss Marple is revealing some dark secrets.